Okay, so the last deck I'm going to go through is the last deck that I own, and this is the Chrysalis Tarot, and it does come in a box, and this one isn't particularly super used. It's getting there, but I haven't used this deck a ton, and I'll explain why in a minute. It comes with a little booklet with descriptions and a little card talking about the artist and the author, and then one other little card that just kind of a little title page card. And here's the deck. I like the butterflies. I like that, you can use the cards in reverse, even though I don't do that yet. I may eventually. So I'm going to just go through this deck so you can see the artwork. Now, what's interesting about this deck is when I first purchased it, I was desperately wanting the Bonfire Tarot, and I was waiting for the Bonfire Tarot to be released. And I wanted another deck aside from the Thoth, which was the only deck I had at that time. Well, I shouldn't say that's the only. I have the Rider-Waite deck somewhere, but it's really packed away. I'm not sure where it is. So, and that was a deck I had when I was a teenager. So at any rate, the Thoth was the only deck that I had that I was using, and I wanted another deck. And I wanted the Bonfire Tarot specifically, and I was waiting for it to be released. And then I found out it was going to take even a bit longer. So I went and I got this deck, and I think it didn't really stick to me at first, just because it was almost, it seemed like a consolation prize because I was so wanting the Bonfire. But here's what I'm going to say. I'm in love with this deck, and I need to trust myself and my own tastes and my own decisions, because I chose it for a reason. And the reason is that I love this deck. I love the artwork. I love the imagery. I love the style. I love everything about it. And now that I did get the deck, the Bonfire Tarot, and that, desire was satisfied, now I can sort of put my focus back on this deck and appreciate it the way I should have in the beginning, because I adore this deck. I really love it, and it's growing on me more and more and more, to the point where I'm almost starting to say I shouldn't call the Bonfire my favorite deck, because this one's starting to take over now. I really love it. I love this deck. I can't, I certainly can't see myself ever wanting to get rid of it. I can see myself wanting to gift it to people. I love the energy of this deck. I love everything about it. So this is definitely a favorite. Like October Skies, who recently got rid of some decks, I can't imagine me keeping any deck I didn't feel crazy in love with. If I got a deck, and I should say, I have bought several decks that I have not been crazy in love with, and I end up giving them away as, gifts to just friends or whatever, people who want one. If I find a deck and it doesn't resonate with me, I give it away. And it's usually just because there's something about it. I think it's boring, or the artwork doesn't appeal to me. It's too generic, whatever. There's always a reason why I would not keep it. But definitely I love this deck. And like I say, I need to learn to trust my own instincts and my own taste, because I should have known that I made the right choice and the right pick. And and that I would love it, because I did sort of agonize over choosing it out in this store out of many. And right now there's 2 more decks that I want sort of, you know, soon. I really would like to get an animal totem deck, or animal spirit guide deck, however you would like to say it, one that's just all animal focused. I would love to get a deck like that. And then the other deck I really want to get is well, actually there's 3. So I want to get a deck that's, you know, and these may be oracle cards rather than tarot, and that's fine. But I really do want to get a deck that's all fairies. And then I also want to get a deck that's all angels. And what are now, and I haven't really looked, I've looked a little bit at angel decks, but what I would love is to get one deck that's just archangels and one deck that's other angels, and I don't know if that's out there. I have to sort of look, but yeah. So those are the 3 other decks I would like right now are, and I will purchase eventually, is a deck of animals, a deck of fairies, and a deck of angels. That's what I'm thinking. But like I said, I could easily see myself having a tarot card problem. Not a problem, I shouldn't use that word. And I don't even really want to use the word addiction. Let's say I could easily see myself becoming a tarot deck collector, because I love the cards and I love the different styles and the different energies. And the last card. So that is the Chrysalis Tarot. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a traditional 78 card deck. And as far as size is concerned, it's sort of medium-sized. Average, I guess, average size. If you see my other video I made about the Lenormand fairy tale deck that I have, you can see the card comparisons for size. Yeah, I'm a butterfly fan. I have been for a long time. One of my Twitter names used to be Yoga Butterfly. I've always resonated with butterflies. So that was initially probably what drew me to this deck. But, you know, that's not what's keeping me. What's keeping me is the deck itself. So I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough of the Chrysalis Tarot, and have a great day.